Welcome to the 10A Boxing Podcast, where the punches never stop and the excitement is always ringside. Get ready to step into the world of boxing like never before. Join us as we dive deep into the stories, strategies, and showdowns that make boxing the ultimate sport of champions. From knockout interviews with legendary fighters to ringside roundups of the biggest matchups, we've got you covered with expert analysis and insider insights. So lace up your gloves, grab a ringside seat, and get ready to experience the thrill of the fight. This is the 10-8 Podcast. Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Norbs, and this is the 10-8 Podcast. What's the deal? Oh, man, let me start off by saying, my bad, y'all. My bad. I was out pretty much almost all last week. Pretty much because I had my my fourth child. So I was at the hospital all week. So I told you guys, I had kind of let you guys know that I'm gonna be gone. I don't even got to cut nothing. I've been pretty much taking care of the family, taking the kids to school, doing everything. But I was blessed to have a baby boy by the name of Travis Elliott Velez. 6 pounds, 2.4 ounces. He was a preemie, was born at 35 weeks. So I had to take off this week in regards to doing the show, but I'm back on it and we'll be going hard every day. So at 12 o'clock, I'm going to have guests up there, interviews. I'm going to start really building this channel to where we should. And there's a lot of stuff that I need to cover. It's just a lot of shit. Like, I literally was like, damn, where do I begin? And I'm going to be doing other blogs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, in regards to the things that are going on in boxing. But there's so many things. I'm actually waiting for my guy, Monty Brown, who's usually one of my co-hosts that come on. Shout out to Monty. He should be coming on now. I think he got on and then he ended up getting off. So I don't know what happened, but a lot of stuff has happened since last week. I mean, they announced the Mungia Canelo fight. Finally, it's going down. I'm relieved. I am so relieved that fight actually got announced. Of course, it wasn't my first option. Of course, I wanted the Benavidez fight, just like everybody else. But I kind of come with it with a different approach. As much as I want that fight, I understand that. I understand that. It comes with a price. It comes with, he's got to make that decision of what he wants. Monty Brown, what's up, my brother? Monty, you there? Oh, I don't know if I don't hear Monty. Monty, you there, brother? We don't hear Monty. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Downtown Monty Brown over here. Hold on 1 second. Let's get my guy Monty right. Monty, you there? Okay, I don't know. I can't hear Monty. Let's see. No, that's not it. The volume's up. Everything should be go. Everything should be a go, Monty. It's on your end. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Hold on. I can't hear you. Let me just let Monty know I can't hear him. But yeah, listen, we all want the Canelo fight. You know what I mean? And then I for sure damn wanted that fight. I was excited for that fight to eventually happen. You know what I'm saying? But we're not getting it right now. But I also understand that Canelo's not going to sign that fight until he gets what he wants or he feels comfortable in the situation, and I totally get it. And the problem with these boxing, the problem with being in Canelo's shoes is everybody wants to fight you. And it's not like the NBA or the NFL or the NHL or any of those major sports to where these guys are getting a salary, right? This is a situation to where these guys are negotiating this on a fight-by-fight basis. Yes, they're professional athletes, but they're not getting taken care of. So if they don't box, they don't, it is what it is. They don't get hurt. They get hurt, they don't get paid. It just is what it is. So in this situation, Canelo is pretty much, valuing this fight, of course, more than if he was to fight Mungia or anybody. And what I believed was he was doing this fight with the PBC. He was trying to finish his third fight in that contract to then create a bidding war for this fight. Okay, and they can say whatever they have, but listen, last year, and I remember talking about this with a few people. They said they have 40 million, and I was like, if they got 40 million now, the fight's gonna get hotter as Canelo gets hotter and Benavidez gets hotter, and the fight's gonna grow. And what did it do? What happened? A year later, we're at 60 million. Okay. And now we're talking about Benavidez possibly going up to light heavyweight, bigging up a bigger buzz, creating a bigger buzz by maybe defeating a Bivol or a Benavidez, and Canelo still growing, beating Mungia possibly. And I believe that Canelo's going to get a guaranteed $100 million. I think that's going to be the number that's going to get him to lock in. And when he feels like he's ready to do it. I mean, it sucks because, people are like, oh, the mandatories. I get it. The mandatory stuff is BS. Let's keep it real. And Benavidez, I watched the interview on the Voice Boxing podcast. You guys could check that out. And in the Voice Boxing podcast, Benavidez says, all of a sudden now Berlanga is the whatever and Mungia, and not that he kind of took a shot because it's not really a shot. It's the truth, to be honest with you. Mungia, I can see why Mungia would be one of the mandatories, but Edgar Berlanga now has 3 options so he could take. So it kind of took the pressure off Canelo because now he has 3 different mandatories. So now he can pick and choose. So I got what he was saying, but at the same time, it really means nothing. It's a lot of politics. So, it's just one of those things that just doesn't it just doesn't make any sense, especially if you're if you want to see these things happen. So pretty much, he's pretty much, picking and just, picking the fight that he feels is best suited for him now too. And I think about it. He's getting 35 million from Mungia. He's getting 35 from Mungia. So what do you think? What do you think Benavidez is worth right now? Like let's be real. 35. And that's before pay-per-views, right? So, and that's before his deal with that Mexican network. I don't even know what deal that is. So, it's just one of those. Monty, you there, brother?
Can't you hear me, Noah?
Yeah, hey, listen, man, we're gonna have to step up. We're gonna have to get you some stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my computer trip. I'm on my phone right now. Do I sound perfect?
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good. I was just starting off. There's a lot of things that have transpired. I was apologizing because I had my son last week. And
man, let me congratulate you on that again, my brother. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
Don't we dog my computer? I know. Don't we dog me and my computer been through some things, man. But we here though.
We gotta get you. We gotta get you a mic. We gotta get your whole setup, man. We gotta really rock out. We gotta show these podcasts how to do it, man. Some of these podcasts are cool, but I've noticed a lot of them are real skeptical with certain things and they're very biased. It's just weird.
Right.
But anyways, I opened up about the Mungia fight, and I was relieved that we got Mungia and not Berlanga. I was extremely relieved, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Canelo fan. I love Canelo, okay, but if he would have fought Edgar Berlanga, I would have been pissed. But I would have understood it. $35 million to fight Berlanga, I'd have did it. Give me 35. I mean, so
that's a fact.
And I was basically reiterating, I'm like, this is not the major sports. This is not the NFL, the NBA, where these guys are getting max contracts, where they can just, they just do what they got to do and they're going to get paid regardless. Canelo and boxers are negotiating on a fight-by-fight basis based on the hype of that fight. And Canelo understands the hype of the Benavidez fight. So, they're already up to $60 million guaranteed. What do you think this is going to be after he beats Mungia? Because he's going to beat Mungia. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be Mungia. Let's say Benavidez goes to light heavyweight, which he's he's not going. Yeah, he's going to light heavyweight. He's going to. Yeah, he's going to end up beating. I don't know who the guy's. Yeah,
Alexander Goza.
Now he beats him. It's going to go up. Let's say he goes and gets a belt up there. Let's say he fights the winner of Bivol and Benavidez beats them. The hype is just going to continue to go up. I believe that Canelo is going to get $100 million guaranteed, and I think Benavidez is going to be asking for more now. So I think I think that's what's going to happen. But I'm super excited that it is Mungia. I like Mungia. I think it's going to be a good fight. I mean, what do you think? What do you think, Monty, with it?
Man, we talked about this, bro. We talked about this about it. We don't want Berlanga, and I'm on the whole bandwagon with you, right? Because I don't criticize Canelo too much because people, Monty, bro, you never criticize. If he'd have fought Berlanga, I had to give him the criticism. And I mean, like, we know Berlanga didn't deserve the fight. We know there was like you say though, but this is not the four big sports. This is boxing. It's like, you give me $35 million to knock out this cat, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. Like Canelo. And I listen to these dudes try to diss Canelo and dog him out. Even fighters like Andre Ward, we'll get to that. These dudes, you know what I mean? But it's like, I see jealousy. Yeah. I mean, I really see jealousy because when Floyd was doing it, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? When Oscar and Sugar Ray Leonard, when they had a baton, it was okay. So now Canelo is moving the way he want to move. They don't like it. You don't have to like it, but you got to respect it. But would it been Jaime? I love it, man. Like, nobody can really say too much because it's like Jaime is a Mexican star. Jaime is an undefeated young hungry lion, right? And Canelo is still a fight undefeated young hungry lions, even though they don't like him. But he's a gamer. He's coming to fight. It's Cinco de Mayo. They said, Canelo, you say you're not going to fight any Mexicans. Well, now he's fighting another Mexican. Yeah. So what's the excuse now? You know what I mean? So I like it.
Listen, first of all, Andre Ward got some nerve. Let's keep it real. Andre got a lot of nerve to call Canelo a duck. Mm-hmm. My man, do you forget that you did not fight Triple G? Are we going to allow him to say this about Canelo? When Canelo beat Triple G, Triple G came up, but this man never fought Triple G.
No, he wanted to fight Triple G. It's the Adonis Stevenson fight that he ducked Norbs. But see, he wanted Triple G to come up. He wanted Triple G to come up. You see what I'm saying? He was at 68. Triple G was at 60.
Yeah.
But he wanted Triple G to come up. He wasn't going down. And then not only that, he brought Chad Dawson to 68. Chad Dawson was a 175-pounder or even bigger. But he brought Chad Dawson to 68. So you want to say Canelo bringing down fighters. And then, like I say, when you look at his resume, all he got is the Super 6. Don't get me wrong, the Super 6 was stacked with some hitters. But it was all really big punches in there. Like, everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? What it was, but nonetheless, like, you try to discredit Canelo's resume, bro. His resume better than yours. And you try to shit on him talking about he don't fight fighters in their prime. Bro, look at who he was fighting. He fought so many fighters in their prime. Y'all just don't want to give him as just doing his credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I ran through it, bro. I dropped the man. I had to show, and I like Andre Ward, one of my favorite fighters, but bro, I smell the jealousy and the hate, bro. You see Canelo doing his thing, making the money he making. You didn't really get popular until you fought Kovalev. That's when you became the number one pound for pound fighter. You know what I'm saying? So you just seeing Canelo doing his thing, bro. And like you say, he's 32. He's 32. You 40, bro. You talking about pushing the sport forward. You talking about, we need to sanction it for the fighters because the promoters, they get their bread, but they do the fighters this way. So why you mad at Canelo for getting his bread then, bro?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Stop it.
And again, I could have sworn Triple G was one of those guys that wanted to fight him, to be honest. But whatever. Mm-mm. But
he trying to bring Triple G up.
Listen, I would have loved to have seen that. But again, this is not. Listen, we just watched free agency yesterday. These guys are getting $100, $200 million, right? That's different than when you're negotiating. Some of these fighters are still getting six figures, or most of them aren't even making that. So, to me, you can't knock Canelo for doing what he's doing. But on the flip side of it, and not to shit on Berlanga, I thought that his camp was rushing him. Like, bro, he's not ready for Canelo, right? But I understood, and it almost came off like, and just to defend Berlanga in that situation. Of course, Berlanga's going to take the opportunity, but it almost came off like his camp was like, "Yo, we got to take this now, regardless if he's prepared or not, because he may never get this opportunity." And to me, that opportunity may ruin his career because it would expose them. And you know, I just seen him actually uh facing off with Daniel Jacobs. I like that. I like,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to bringing him against the best right now. Let him get you know, a water, you know, a older Daniel
Veteran.
Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Let him get those
Mm-hmm.
reps against somebody like that and build the kid up. Let's see if he's really going to become that type of individual. But to put him against Canelo now may end his career. So I do like the Daniel Jacobs thing that I just saw with Edgar Berlanga. I mean, how do you feel about that one?
Man, like you say, that's the fight that he needs. Those are the step up fights that you need in order to get you ready for the big fights because we haven't seen them in a fight that really pushed them, bro. Like we haven't seen them in a fight with a name. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't fought nobody, bro. Then you think you're supposed to get Canelo after fighting who you fought, but against somebody like a Daniel Jacobs, a veteran fighter that can go the distance,
Yep.
that still got some. You know what I'm saying? He got some wear and tear, but he
Hmm.
still got some miles on him. So for somebody like you to get in there and fight somebody like him who's a boxer, who
Yep.
got the IQ, who got the ring generalship, who got the experience, let's go, you know what I'm saying? Because you just going there looking for a knockout. You got to go in there and figure out how to fight all type of fighters. So to fight somebody like Danny Jacobs and you get in
Yep.
there, if you can catch him and knock him out, but get the experience at the same time, those the fights to prepare you to get you ready for a big time fight. And you start getting those type of names on your resume and you
Yep.
start building yourself up that way because right now you just think you're a Puerto Rican sensation and you're not, bro. And I'm gonna be real, no, I don't think it's his team. I think it's him. Like I remember him
Really?
screaming Canelo name. Yeah, like oh, I'm gonna fight Canelo. I'm gonna fight. Like I think that's him, bro. Like I really believe he's bound into his own hype. You know what I'm saying? He bound into his own hype to where he really think he's on that level. And like you say, you get in there, you get yourself embarrassed and exposed. You might not be the same. But starting off with the Daniel Jacobs fight and things like that, those are the fights that get you ready, man, and show you things that you need to work on because Jacobs gonna expose a little few things that he gonna need to work on inside the ring. So those are the fights you need so you
Yeah.
can see your flaws and then you start working on those things to get you prepared for the big fights in the future.
And to add to your point, he's not going to be a favorite in that fight versus Danny Jacobs. Even though Danny Jacobs is an older fighter, I don't believe that a lot of people think he's going to run through Danny Jacobs. To be perfectly
Mm-hmm.
honest, I think a lot of people may say that he may be an underdog in that situation. Some people, you know, maybe say he's not ready, but I think that's a test that he needs to take. You know, I mean, if listen, I don't know how the hell Berlanga became the mandatory. I mean, we all know it's politics. There's no way in hell he should be the mandatory. But there's so many good fighters at 168 that he could fight. You know what I mean? To prepare himself for a major Mexico versus Puerto Rico fight, right?
Yep.
But right now, it doesn't even make sense. Nobody was screaming for it. Nobody wanted to see that fight. And you know, I'm glad to have seen Mungia get the fight and Canelo even, you know, because you know Munguia's a De La Hoya fighter. I didn't think it was going to happen because of that relationship. So I'm super excited to see that Canelo is going to get 35 million, which was agreed upon before, right? I mean,
Yep.
yeah, I mean
That's
that's
just guaranteed, no. That's just guaranteed.
yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Listen, there's a guy here, Anthony Britt, calls Monty the big hater. Monty's my guy, and you know, you relax, and he says no. He said he's
They,
from he insulted you first, right?
yeah, they love us. You know, we go get trolls in the chat, but listen, make sure you hit that like button, man. That's all we ask. Make sure you hit
Oh,
that like
100%.
button, man.
So he said, "You're a real hater. I like Canelo. Nobody cares about his bread, but he refuses to." What are you talking about? First of all, why would anybody care about his money? He needs to care about his money.
Right.
He needs to get compensated for risking his life because at the end of the day, guys, you're not risking your life.
See, this is the
You're
thing,
not.
though. See, he's a.
He is.
I don't know who Anthony Britt is. It's my first time saying it, but you can tell he's
Yeah.
a Canelo hater. So the thing is this. See, this is what y'all don't understand. See, y'all sit around, y'all sit on these channels who discredit Canelo and dog him out. Well, y'all don't even sit back and really see what the play is for real. Y'all screaming, oh, he's ducking Benavidez. Canelo's not afraid. He's not ducking nothing, bro. This is a business, fam. Once y'all open up your eyes and understand that this is a business and understand that fight ain't going nowhere. Like y'all think Canelo finna retire. Y'all
Yeah.
think, oh man, you start fighting David Benavidez. Benavidez ain't up for 25 years of age, bro. Like the fight is not going nowhere. So as much as y'all think y'all go force Canelo into doing something, and then y'all look stupid as hell when it don't happen, and we sit up here and tell y'all, look, the fight ain't happening next. So y'all get mad at us for telling y'all
Yeah.
the fight's not happening next because y'all want to buy into the hype and all that. And then once it come out and the fight don't happen, Canelo's a duck. He's afraid. Oh, Monty Brown, the North, y'all hate, like, bro, y'all gotta open up your eyes and open up your ears and listen and pay attention. See,
Yeah.
y'all don't want to accept the message because it's coming from us. But if it comes from your favorite YouTube channel, then you'll sit down. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Come on, man. Don't
And,
don't be a sheep, bro. Don't be a
and,
sheep,
and,
homie.
yeah, and guys, and Britt, yes, he is one of Canelo's mandatories. In fact, Benavidez actually took a shot and said he couldn't believe how Berlanga would be one of his mandatories because it's for one of, I forgot which belt it is, but he's one of the mandatories, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Mungia, I think, is the other for the other one. So listen, I get it, but it is what it is. But let's move forward. The biggest
Okay.
surprise of the weekend, Monty, right,
Okay.
was the announcement of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Oh
Now,
my God.
I want to give it one of these, right? But I also want to give it one of these, right? Now this is why. Jake Paul is a genius. Let's give the man his flowers. Jake Paul is one of the main reasons we're getting so many pay-per-views now in boxing is because of Jake, right? Jake started his run knocking out guys like, Nate Robinson, and he's become a pretty good boxer. He just won the last fight, knocked him out in Puerto Rico on the Amanda Serrano card. And just recently, the Mike Tyson thing gets dropped. And not only that, it's introduced by Netflix, is now introduced as one of the, remember, they had signed that deal where they were going to, doing major sports now. And boxing happens to be one of the major events they're going to do. So now Netflix is using Jake Paul and his following to introduce boxing. Not Gervonta Davis, not Canelo, none of this. It's Jake Paul. And you got to take your hat off to that. Listen, Jake Paul, and there's a funny video going around where they say Mike Tyson at 25 and Jake Paul at 25. And he's like doing these dances and stuff like that. And Mike Tyson's training. And it's just crazy that this man is getting this notoriety, and I commend him for that. Now, that's the applause part of it, right? For me, right? Monty, but Mike Tyson is 58 years old.
Exactly, bro.
I mean, and I love Mike. Mike is probably my top three fighter of all time. I love Mike personally. Hector Camacho, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather are my guys. Those are my guys. Okay. Followed by Canelo. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson is and I'm from Brooklyn. We love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson can run for mayor and win in New York City. We adore Mike Tyson. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people in the boxing community are going to be upset at what's going to transpire that day because I believe Jake Paul is going to knock Mike Tyson out. He's 58 years old. I mean, Jake Paul is a pretty good boxer, and age doesn't lose to anybody, Monty. I mean, am I crazy right now? Because I'm hurt. I love Mike. Monty, tell me something different. Make me feel better about this.
I can't, bro. Listen to me. One thing I applaud Jake for is this, right? He's taking it serious. Like, I don't care what nobody say, fam. You got to understand, Jake came into the game straight off the streets, right?
Yeah.
When you got amateurs coming into the game, they do 4-rounders, they do 6-rounders. Jake went straight to 8 and 10-round fights, right?
Yep.
And then, like, he's training his little butt off, so he out there, he actually taking it serious, bro. Even though, like I tell people, I'm not looking for Jake Paul to win no championship. I'm not looking for Jake Paul to be the number one contender, the number one mandatory. No, what he's doing, fight MMA fighters and fight other cats, you got to take your head out to him because and not only that, he's putting these fighters on big time platforms and paying them extra bread.
Look what he did
But
with
with
Amanda Serrano. Come on.
Amanda Serrano, man, and then when they had that card in Cleveland, everybody got extra money.
Yep.
But now when you fight Mike Tyson, it's like you taking on somebody that can be on the Mount Rushmore of the sport. You know what I mean? So it's bittersweet, like you say. We all know Mike, and we look at Mike and we see that when he trained, we see a good minute of Mike and say, oh man, look like Mike still got it. But after that minute or two or that 3 minutes of that first round, the old age go kick in on Mike. So if Mike can't catch Jake in the first round or the round and a half before he starts slowing down, Jake might hit him and hurt him badly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jake might hit him and hurt him badly. Like you say, he's 58 years old, bro. You can't be Father Time. I don't care how good your mind telling you this and your mind telling you that, your body is gonna react a totally different way. A totally different way, fam. So I just hope Mike be careful in there because there is one in there with no headgear, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. And Jake Paul, he gonna try to make a statement. He's gonna try to knock out Mike Tyson to say he knocked out the baddest man in the world. He's not worrying about the age. You can see, like Jake ain't giving a damn.
Wait,
Jake fight
they're not wearing headgear, no? That's what you said? No, they're not wearing headgear.
no headgear, no none of that. That's what I'm saying. So Mike got to be careful with the age that he had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then he already doing mushrooms and all that ish. So Jake, you know what I'm saying, is fighting senior citizens. So Jake ain't got no respect for none of these old people. Like Jake see the name, Jake see the numbers, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he's going out there, which I respect it. You know what I mean? Like he ain't forced Mike Tyson to sign a contract. He a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, hey, be prepared for what come with it. But Mike is my favorite of all time. He the reason why I got into boxing, bro.
I love Mike. I mean, it hurts me to see this. And it's not like Mike needs it financially. This check has to be insane. The amount of money that they're paying him has to be insane. Because Mike Tyson doesn't need it. Jake Paul doesn't need it. And you know what? Honestly, I believe Jake Paul respects Mike Tyson. Like, that's the crazy thing. I
Yeah,
believe he respects him.
yeah, he do.
It hurts me because, again, I mean, it's Mike. But the only thing that makes me feel better is Mike doesn't need to do it. Like, it's not like he has to fight or he's about to lose his mansion or anything like that. From my understanding, he's pretty well off. But, it does hurt to see a hero. Like, listen, is there any boxer more beloved than Mike Tyson right now? Is there?
Nope.
He's what Muhammad Ali. People will love Muhammad Ali. He was before my time, right?
Uh-huh.
Mike is I love Mike. Like I've gotten to meet Mike as a kid. He's larger than life. People I just can't see it, man. Like I don't want to see it. And it's crazy because I really like Jake Paul, Monty. I really do because I feel like he's shown boxing a lot of respect, and a lot of people want to shit on Jake Paul. But guys, just like Monty said, he's put a lot of money in people's pockets, more than most promoters. Amanda Serrano, I think, said like her highest payday was barely six figures, was less than that. Like, and Jake Paul came in, and she's a millionaire now. It's crazy.
And he taking pay cuts to put extra money in their pocket. He taking money out his pockets, put it into their pockets. You know what I mean? So, and not only they got his promotion company, so you got to respect it, bro. He's not coming to the game trying to milk the game. Like I tell people, you can't get mad. He already got a following. It ain't like he taking money out the boxing fanatics fans. No, he got his own following that they've been had, and it just happened to translate, and it just happened to work for Jake Paul, bro. It's working for him, and you can't get mad at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's doing his thing. He's getting his money, and you got to salute that.
I gotta support Jake Paul. He's El Gallo de Dorado. He's Puerto Rican. Jake is Puerto Rican, guys. All right, we've accepted him. Did you see the arena?
It ain't Jake Paul fight that I haven't. It ain't a Jake Paul fight yet that I haven't bought, Nora.
I mean, listen, I love Jake, man. I like, and you know what I like about Jake? Yeah, he's a YouTube star. Everybody wants to talk all this stuff about Jake Paul, but he didn't come in here and half-ass it. He didn't take his first loss and disappear. He literally is growing in front of everyone. And not only that, embracing a country like Puerto Rico who embodies boxing. In fact, he lives there. Is throwing events in Puerto Rico now. Now, bro, what was the last event you seen in Puerto Rico?
Throwing events, and he go back and train there.
And he's doing another one.
Yep.
And now Matisse is going to do a fight over there. There wasn't a lot of big boxing matches in Puerto Rico. This is coming from what Jake Paul has done, and I love Jake. It just, again, if it was somebody I didn't like, maybe. But Iron Mike Tyson, I don't even know how, and I'm going to be honest, I don't even think Jake Paul's going to try to knock him out. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Jake
Yeah.
actually loves Mike Tyson. Like the way even the promo, Mike Tyson loves Jake Paul. He's come out and said it before. He loves what he's done for the sport and how he's helped all these boxers. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Monty, am I wrong? Am I tripping? Am I missing something here?
But I think they're gonna try to knock each other out. I think they're gonna respect each other enough to try to knock each other out. Because Mike Tyson don't know how to go no other way but like 100. Like you seen what happened in Roy Jones fight. He held back as much as he could. But
Yeah,
with Jake Paul, I think there'll be a whole different story with Jake Paul. I
man.
think he actually want to knock Jake Paul out, then kiss him on the forehead. I love you, man. I didn't want to hit him like
I,
Mike.
I can't, Monty.
Oh man.
I cannot. I don't know what I would. I would be heartbroken.
Hey,
To
but
see,
this did catch me off guard though. I had no clue that this shit was gonna pop off Jake and Mike.
listen, I remember when Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, and I was a kid. I don't know. I had a few years old. I was heartbroken. Can you imagine now what I would feel like? Somebody asked, "Would I consider Jake Pro? Jake Paul? Yes, he's a pro boxer. Like, guys, I'm sorry, he's a pro,
Right.
and he's doing more than most pros have done for boxing. For boxing, he's done a lot for my country, Puerto Rico, and he's continuing to shed light on those Puerto Rican fighters. We've lacked stars in the last few years since Miguel Cotto. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's been Jake Paul who's shed the light on them. So I definitely respect. I love Jake Paul. I would love to meet him and shake his hand one day, just to tell him, just thank him what he's doing, man. And then, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to what can transpire in that fight, Monty. I'm just saying, Monty. Let's go to the next segue. We spoke about our favorite guy to talk about, Ryan Garcia, last week, and yesterday there's been a flyer going around saying that he's pulled out of the fight or they're replacing him. I don't know if there's any validity to that, but I know this. If anybody's to know, it's Monty. Monty, have you seen the flyer? What's
False.
going on?
False. That's false.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, that's false. Ryan just posted another video training, so I ain't seen nothing about him pulling out or nothing like that.
He's still acting a little crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's just post after post after post. So we're not in trouble of losing that fight on the 20th.
Like I say, until I see like something in writing or him really putting the fight is happening to me. Yeah, the fight is taking place to me. So I don't think we're in trouble at all, bro. I think he understands that he got to make this fight happen. Like, don't get me wrong. I know he's saying a lot of weird stuff and doing a lot of weird stuff, but he also training and getting ready for the fight too. So he knows what's at stake. He know he can't pull out of this fight. Like he knows it's gonna be a bad look. Even though people looking at him crazy, he know if he pull out of this fight, it's gonna be even worse.
No, I mean 100%. But I just feel like even entertaining the Jake Paul stuff, trolling him, talking about he wants to fight Jake Paul, and Jake Paul calling him saying like you're losing your shit, like and literally him getting upset and actually hanging up the phone. Like I don't know, I don't know, man. I want this to be a good fight. I want him to do well. I like Ryan Garcia a lot, but it's just so much hoopla around this. Like I don't know if maybe Jake Paul and Tyson took a lot of the steam from that fight because that announcement came out of nowhere, and that kind of overshadowed everything that was going on. And then Canelo dropped his shit. Like they kind of took like the third seat. Like they're in the back right now. Like it's crazy. So I don't know. Maybe there's an attempt to reignite the fight and stuff like that because those two announcements were major announcements that I feel like have kind of overshadowed now the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight. Do you think that's possible?
I ain't gonna say it's not possible, but I don't think it overshadowed. I think with them fights being announced, it do send shockwaves through the boxing world. But we know April 20th is first before Canelo and before Tyson and Jake. So everybody know April 20th is coming up first, and a lot of people looking forward to that fight. So I don't think it overshadowed it that much. But like you say, when you got giants like Canelo and Mike Tyson and even Jake Paul now, it's gonna take some of your headlines. You know what I'm saying? It do take some of your headlines away. But I think Ryan and Devin has been on people's minds. Like they did a good job promoting it, and then Ryan with all this, you know, word stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that's still out there with people as well. So
but even
I think it's still on the table.
even like the main to think about it, you got the Jake Paul stuff. You have the Canelo stuff, and then the NFL. The NFL drops free agency on Monday, so like everything now being covered is the NFL, and it's going to be like that going through April because of free agency. So I was thinking maybe possibly they're trying to get more of a buzz going because again, boxing doesn't necessarily have a network that's 100% boxing behind them, right? Not as big as an ESPN or you know what I'm saying. The NFL Shield, once they turn on their machine, you can't really stop them. And so I feel like a lot of the stuff we're gonna be seeing is that, but I mean, who knows? But
see, this how it works. Like you do the build up, you do the promotion,
yeah,
you do the press tours and things of that nature, and then you go off the training camp. So it died down a little bit anyway. And then the closer the fight get, you come with the press tour. Then you try to the closer you get to the fight, that's when you try to hype it back up. You don't try to like you do your thing. They go social media go keep it hype anyway. But the closer you get to the fight, then they come back with another press conference. The way in, you know what I'm saying? Then they hype it back up. So I think the closer we get to the fight, I think the buzz shoot back like it's supposed to shoot back.
somebody said Anthony boxing is covered on mainstream. Yes, it is, but it's not covered like the NFL. Like when the NFL decides to rev up their engine, nobody gets near the NFL. Like and free agency was big. I was excited. My Giants pulled off a big trade. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Giants. But
what you think about Saquon, bro?
why you gotta go there, bro? You want me my honest opinion on Saquon? I didn't want him to come back. I felt like it's a position that's overpaid. We've never had a superstar back to win a Super Bowl. The highest paid running back we were paying at one point was like $2.5 million. And I think Joe Sheen made the right decision. I mean, if we could get Saquon for a price like that, it's something else. But I just don't. I didn't believe that it was a position that we needed to invest that much money into. To be perfectly honest, especially when he's hurt half the time. So I wasn't mad, but it did hurt that he went to the Sheagles. You know what I mean? That did hurt. I was like, damn. Oh, you could have gone anywhere else. You could have gone to the Texans. We'd have been happy for you. But the Eagles, it felt like he was trying to stick it to the Giants for not paying him, and then that's where I think I'm at with it. Monty, I wasn't very happy by that. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's the move. Like he went to the Eagles to see y'all twice and to try to stop the playoff run or whatever hype y'all got to try to y'all let me go. So now y'all got to take this 140. Y'all got to take this 160.
He's not gonna do that to us. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. We're building pretty good. A defense. I'm not gonna talk. Draft is coming. You know what I mean? But anyways, there's a lot of good fights coming up. Oh man, let's. I didn't even talk about this. The knockout heard around the world.
Oh Anthony my God,
Joshua. First of all, dog. First of all, what did we say? I don't know if we said this online or whatever. I was like, bro, Tyson Fury showed up 175 pounds overweight. Wasn't prepared for the fight. Anthony Joshua is a dog. For people that keep sleeping on Anthony Joshua, he's a dog. Let's not act like Anthony Joshua is not a top 5 heavyweight, maybe the best heavyweight, maybe top 3. Okay. I think I was telling my boy Jeremy McCoy, I was like, bro, Anthony Joshua is going to destroy this man. And it's going to be bad. And I was watching the pressers and all that stuff before the fight, and I'm watching him talk, and he's talking trash to. And I'm like, dog, I don't think you know what you're walking into right now. Like, this is going to be bad. And it just goes to show you, like, bro, you don't play boxing. You just don't. Jake Paul he's doing it smart. He's fighting guys that didn't have amateur careers and all that stuff. You're coming in and fighting Anthony Joshua after Tyson Fury, arguably the 2 best fighters in the heavyweight division. Not upcoming. Not has-beens. Arguably the best. Bro, when he ended, there was a breakdown. I don't know who did the breakdown, right, Monty? And he was like, every time he would feint with the jab, he would throw his whole he would drop his whole defense just to stop the jab. And then that's when he caught him with the overhand right. and I was watching it when he caught him with the first overhand right. Like he got up, was like, "Yo, what just happened?" Like it was crazy. He didn't even know what hit him, and even after the fight, they asked him. He was like, "So it was the hardest you ever got hit?" And he said, "I didn't feel it." He goes, "That's what happens when you get knocked out. You just go lights out." And I thought it was the funniest shit I ever seen, but he wasn't lying, Monty. Like, I don't think he boxes again. I'm sorry, I don't. What do you think?
No, that's the end of his boxing career, bro. We know this. Listen, and he got that big. And he got the highest pay of his career, though. He walked away with 20 M's. Like he you know what, near 20 M's in MMA. You know what I mean? I don't know how
600,000
much.
was his highest. His highest was
Yeah,
600,000.
now I don't know how much MMA gonna take it at 20 million, but he got his biggest pay. Now look, he had his. No, we knew this, bro. Like he had his the little app going. His little not app. His little hype. Sorry, y'all. He had his little hype going out. You know the little Tyson Fury thing. Like we were saying, bro. Tyson Fury was out of shape. Tyson Fury didn't take you serious at all. Tyson Fury walked in there just thinking he was gonna knock you out because you're an MMA fighter. Get the money. Get out the ring. You can't box. That's what Tyson Fury thought until he got in there and got tired, got dropped. Still got the W, but you want to know? Listen, Anthony Joshua, like you say, bro. I've been saying this for years. He's a dog, bro. Like he's been fighting the best of the best heavyweights out there. He was the number one heavyweight in the world for a while, right? I got my beef with him and Frank Warren them and Eddie Hearn. Sorry, Frank, Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn, with them not making the Wilder fight happen when we wanted it. Yep. But nonetheless, you get in there playing with Anthony Joshua, bro, because you thought you did something with Tyson Fury. Now, I don't knock you. Get your money. You're a fighter, so salute to you. But like you say, the first knockdown, bro, Frank, boom, caught him with it, went down, caught him with the other one. But the one that he knocked him out with, the way AJ walked off, bro, with no smile on his face, like he didn't care about the man, like now take your ass back to the MMA. Like bro, like, AJ wasn't smiling, just like bro, like get out of here, bro. Like you feel me? Like I'm not playing with you, and that's why, and I can respect that too, because it's like, look, you don't play boxing. Don't think you finna come over to this sport. Think you finna beat on Fury, then think you finna beat on me, and then think you finna get all this hype. Oh man, he's came from MMA. He went whooped on the boxers. AJ slept that boy so bad, bro. Like you say, and it's funny that you brought that part up, because I seen the same part. You said I didn't feel it. Like, yeah, you don't feel it, bro. Like it's night. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I was knocked out cold. What do you want me to do? Like,
right,
bro. The way he hit him, though, to see a man that size just drop like that was so crazy. Like I was like, dog, like, why do people keep playing with Anthony Joshua?
See how his legs folded, bro.
What? I thought they had to give him oxygen.
Right, bro.
They had to give him oxygen.
You can't fake that.
Oh, like come on. Somebody just said that needs to happen to Jake Paul. Listen, guys, Jake Paul is training. Like he has way more boxing experience than I can't even say his name.
But Jake Paul ain't stupid though. Jake Paul ain't like you said earlier. No, Jake Paul not getting into the ring with a real killer like that. He ain't done.
No, guys. But you know what's funny? After that fight, right? I watched, and I don't want to jump back to Ryan Garcia, right? But I have to because Ryan Garcia. What's the guy that Ryan Garcia wants to fight? Man, I always forget his goddamn name for the UFC. The guy with the colorful hair.
Mallory, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
And Ryan Garcia said, "This is exactly what he said," and I give him respect, but I'm like, "Nigga, don't do it." And he said, "I would kill him in boxing. I would knock him out." Absolutely, Ryan Garcia knocks him out. O'Malley, and he says, "But I don't want to do that. I want to go to the UFC. I've already hit up Dana White," and I'm like, "Bruh, let me give you a fair warning. When they start taking you down, and you're grappling on that floor." It is a different ball game, my brother.
Right, boy.
And he said he wants to go. I mean, I give him credit, Monty.
He's just talking. He ain't want to know UFC, bro. That dude just talking.
Man, he said he wants Dana to send him a kind. That's who he wants. I don't think Brian's gonna fight long anymore in boxing, but I think he's gonna do his fights. I think maybe 4 or 5 fights and he's done. I don't think he wants a long career. He wants the money and gets out. I think he's trying to bait them. And think about it. UFC's taking a beating, or MMA is taking a beating, bringing those guys over here. But at the same time, they're getting paid way more over here. Exactly. Is Dana White willing to pay Ryan Garcia what he's going to be asking for to go to the UFC? What do you think?
um, he's gonna have to. Like if Ryan Garcia come to UFC, that's gonna bring so much notoriety over to there with that fight. Like because now, like how many boxers really like male? Because we've seen Clarissa do it, we've seen Amanda do it.
Yeah.
We've seen the females translate over to the UFC because women boxers don't pay nothing for real.
No.
But to really have a fighter that's hot with the name of Ryan Garcia, about you coming to the UFC to bring light on your sport, knowing he's bringing his crowd, not only his crowd, now he's bringing a boxing crowd.
Yeah.
Because people, the boxers going to watch it like, man, let's see what Ryan can do over there. And now you got, you know what I'm saying, the roles reversed now. So now you actually got Ryan being the first fighter like that, stepping into the octagon to see what was up. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to bring eyeballs and it's going to sell tickets. So you're going to have to come out the dollar to pay Ryan Garcia more than what you're paying the UFC fighters because he's not under your UFC contract rules. So well, it's going to be up on the UFC contract if you go over there. But he's not under the contract with you, Dana, to how you lowball them dudes and take all the millions and get them fucking 6 figures when they making a high 7 figures.
High 7, 8 figures. UFC's making it, bro. It's like a pay-per-view, like literally every fucking 2 weeks.
Every week. Yeah, right.
I mean, it is sad because a lot of those guys, they're great athletes. Let's be honest, they're great. I'm not a big fan of the UFC. Let me. No disrespect. Yeah, I don't like.
Me neither.
I'm a boxing guy, so, but I respect anybody that goes out there and puts their lives on the line. But the what I seen in Ngagwe, I can't say his damn name. Ngagwe, his highest pay was $600,000, and he just made $20 million. It's insane. And O'Malley may not even want the fight over there because I don't think he believes he's going to get what he can get in boxing on this side. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Ryan wants to make it happen, but Ryan also knows that they got the money. But I don't believe Dana White is open to paying that type of money because then you open up a can of worms, and now these guys are going to want way more.
No, let me tell you why he's going to open it, bro, because it's going to sell. Like, you got to understand, though, when you put boxing and UFC together, my brother, it sells. Like, it sells. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about, like, you're not taking a hit. You're actually gaining. You know what I'm saying? So the money that you're paying Ryan, that back end money off of pay-per-view, you're going to actually gain. So you'll be dumb if you don't pay Ryan Garcia. You feel me? Like if Ryan Garcia agrees to, like if he really agrees to mend that bridge and be the first fighter, right, with some buzz to come over to the UFC to fight, because these boxers, okay, they get their ass knocked out in the ring. I'm sorry, the UFC fighters get knocked out in the ring, but these boxers not going over to the UFC, bro. Like they not gonna do it. Like they not gonna, you know what I'm saying? So you have to take a certain type of heart and a certain type of you gotta let them kahunas drop, my boy. Whatever fighter, the first boxer that step into that octagon north, I'm hanging on my wall, bro. The first fighter that step into that octagon, like really step into there and fight somebody, I'm hanging on my wall because you got to be a hell of a man to go over there and do that, bro.
But let me ask you a question. What I was saying was, wouldn't it open, because these guys are getting paid a certain amount, right? Wouldn't it open a can of worms on that? These guys see that the money, they have to know the money's there. They're just not getting paid. But now you bring somebody over that's not part of their sport and paying them an absolute shitload of money like that. You don't think it'll open up a can of worms like that? I mean, I don't know.
No. It's just because it's a spectacle. Like you gotta understand. Francis Ngannou then just came over to Boston and got 20 million. You see what I'm saying? So you have that's why you have UFC fighters trying to call out boxers and trying to get over here to the boxing ring. So if he was to step over there, it's like he bring a different type of audience and a different type of crowd. So you gotta understand the business first of all. Like Conor and Floyd made all that goddamn money. Like you gotta understand the business. Like so if it's going on pay-per-view, like they bringing that crowd to
right. It was a shitty fight too, by the way.
Yeah. Right. But the crowds are colliding. So it's like, okay, they understand the business and what it is. So you got to respect the game for what it is. You can't hate on it. So that's how I look at it.
So do you want to see O'Malley versus Ryan Garcia in the UFC?
I'm not really too fond of it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Ryan Garcia, like he have a puncher's chance. But I think the first thing the UFC fighters gonna do is they gonna make you, they gonna get the kick in your ass and take you to the ground and make you, you know what I'm saying? Like they go because you in their world now.
O'Malley's
like, all right, you just think about Anthony Joshua go over to the UFC. Now I seen my man say he felt like Anthony Joshua beat first and got in the UFC, but I don't think so, bro. Once you got to grab and grapple and do those type of things, I think that's a whole different. That's like almost like street fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different ball game than standing aside that square circle.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they got a puncher's chance, but once they take you to the ground, they take all that away. You don't have your legs. Bro. I mean, a lot of people's power, people don't realize it comes from your legs. So it's like
Exactly.
you don't got your legs, you're on the ground. These guys aren't accustomed to that.
Imagine motherfuckers know kicking this kneecap to bam, kick your kneecap, bam. I'm like, ooh,
Bro,
quit kicking me, motherfucker.
I see some shit where guys are kicking and breaking their own legs. Like, I'm good.
Man,
It's just not for me. But I
that
kind of
does
want to
something
see
to
it.
me,
I want to see Ryan go over there and fight O'Malley. I think it'll be entertaining. You know who I would love to see do UFC? Who I think should do it and then go into the WWF is Rolly. I
Oh
fucking
yeah,
love Rolly's fucking hilarious, man.
Rolly already got his character made with the fur coat on. Like he already look like a wrestler, bro. No shirt, the fur coat. Like he already look like he come from a motherfucking WCW.
Does Rolly have merchandise? Because I need to cop some Rolly merchandise. If anybody knows if Rolly Romero has merchandise, I need to cop some Rolly.
I don't know if Rolly got merch, but he probably do got a few shirts out there.
He does. I gotta get it. No, now this is. I forgot about this. I gotta talk about this because this pisses me off. Terence Crawford versus Chris Eubank Jr. at 160. Monty, I need to know what the hell you think about that. This is what I think.
Come on, man. They want to hate on Canelo Alvarez. Where's the hate? Where's the outcry for a Terence Crawford fight trying to fight Chris Eubank? And not only that, Chris Eubanks just trained with Brian Bomack his last fight. Yeah. So you just trained with Terence Crawford training the last fight, and now all of a sudden y'all about to fight one another. Come on, that sounds fishy to me, man. And then Terence Crawford, you too much. You want to jump up to 68 to see Canelo, and now you're going to 60 to fight Eubanks. You don't want to see Boots. You running from Boots. Is this what's going on?
You don't want to see Boots. You don't want to see Teofimo. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like, and Chris Eubanks don't bring a big payday like you looking for, fam. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, you got the UK fan base over there, but where you fighting at? Like, you're not fit to go or
he's
Terence Crawford versus Chris Eubanks.
Don't nobody want to see that.
Right, bro. Who is like you're not gonna sell no fucking million pay-per-views fighting no Chris Eubanks, bro. Like, stop it, fam. Like, you just doing anything to get away from Jaron Boots Ennis, in my opinion.
And nobody's saying a thing. Nobody's saying a thing. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like, you would have made way more money fighting even Charlo at 154 or even Tim Tszyu. You went right above them to 160 for Chris Eubank Jr. just so you have the opportunity to say, I'm at 160. I can go fight Canelo now after that. That's the only strategy that I could think of at this point. Is him getting 160. I'm only 8 pounds away now.
But it's still not gonna get you the Canelo fight because Canelo not worrying about Canelo telling you, bro, I'm not worrying about you, fam. Like, I don't care about you, fam. Like, Canelo telling you, like, I'm not fighting you. So it's like you still trying to force Canelo to fight. Like, you're gonna force him to do something that he don't want to do. Like, stop it, fam.
I think Canelo's going to turn around and say fight Boots. I think Floyd Mayweather said the best thing ever. If you guys want if you want Canelo so bad, why don't Benavidez and Crawford fight? I thought that was great. When I seen that, I was like, holy shit. Floyd said something positive about Canelo. I loved it. I'm not going to lie. I loved it.
No, he said a lot of things positive about Canelo. Every time he do, I highlight it. Like he said, Canelo fucked Jake Paul up. Canelo has done so much in the sport that you got to get on this level to reach him. Right? He always speaking truth on Canelo when he ain't hate. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But he know he can't hit on Canelo too much because you said it yourself. All I got is a couple months left, and this is the guy. You knew Canelo was coming to take the throne. You knew what it was. You ain't no fool. You seen the numbers you made with Canelo Alvarez. You knew he was next up. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. But Floyd know he got to have nothing but the utmost respect for Canelo because Canelo never hated on him, shitted on him. All he said is, I want my rematch. I'll knock his old ass out. That's all he said.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I do not want to see Bud Crawford versus Chris Eubank. I don't.
Nobody, bro. Nobody. If you're a real boxing fan.
No, I mean nobody. I don't care if you're a fake boxing fan. Nobody wants to see that. It's insane. I don't even know why you don't fight. Listen, you're telling me you can't get something way better with Boots, and it's not like you have a lot of checks left. You know what I'm saying? Like you're about to be 36, bro. Like. Fight him. I don't understand why at this point why he doesn't take the fight. You weren't going to get Canelo. Take Boots. Make a big fight out of the situation. Boots is a dog. Go fight Tim Tszyu. You got Tim Tszyu there. You still got Charlo at 154.
Bro.
You got Boots. You still got Teofimo who you can beat, who you can fight. I'm not taking nothing away from him. It's 7 pounds, and Teofimo's a dog. I don't understand how those are the three opponents you have, and you take Chris Eubank Jr. That is the equivalent of Canelo taking Berlanga, in my opinion.
Hey,
Like,
what weight class Turnbull Crawford come from, North? 35, right?
Yeah.
35.
Mm-hmm.
He came from 35. Soon as his first fight at 47, guess who he fought? Jeff Horn. He got a title shot. And he was the undisputed champion at the lightweight division.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez is the unified champion, arguably the undisputed champion.
He should be
at the junior welterweight division. Sorry, I meant to say the junior welterweight division.
Yeah.
So now you see to me, Teo's still right now, Teo's the number one junior welterweight. He's the number 140-pound fighter to me. And then I got Matias number 2. So if he's telling you, and listen, not only that, Norris, you was willing to fight Josh Taylor. You was willing to fight Josh Taylor, and Teo beat Josh Taylor.
He didn't beat him.
I'm talking about surprise. I'm gonna be real, Norris. Surprised the hell out of me. I didn't expect Teo to do Josh Taylor like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being realistic. I picked him to win a fight. I asked him to win a fight, but I didn't see him doing Josh Tayller like that. So Terence Crawford, why won't you fight Teo, bro? And that's a fight that'll get you paid, homie.
Yeah. Chris Eubank Jr.
Chris fucking Eubanks.
I was like, bro, come on.
And y'all were just stable buddies. Come on, man, cut it out.
I'd rather see a rematch with Errol Spence if that's the case. It's a terrible fight. I mean, and again, I get you want that bag, right? But come on, man. Boots is right there. That's a way bigger fight than anything else you have lined up right now. Anything.
Come on, man.
I mean, you can't get $10 million for that. You can't get something for that. I don't get it. It's sad that this is what we're getting fed right now with Bud, and it's crazy because what was the knock on Bud? Oh, he wasn't getting the big opponents because he was with Top Rank. He couldn't get the big fight.
Mm-hmm. Everybody ducking him. Everybody ducking him. Nobody wants to fight him.
Bro, you could fight Teofimo. You could fight Boots. You could fight Tim Tszyu. These are three.
Charlo.
Jamel
Charlo. I mean, Earl Spence rematch.
I mean, there's a lot of fights for the man right now, and not one person is critiquing him at this point. And I'm just like, bro, like, why isn't anybody saying anything?
But they want to kill Canelo, though. No, they want to kill Canelo left and right.
No, 100%, and it just doesn't make sense, and it's pretty upsetting for me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm like, bro, I want to see the fight. I want to see Bud fight. Come on, dog. Like, he said Bud wants one more big payday. Yeah, I get it, but Chris Eubanks is not a big payday. Listen, Canelo wants big paydays. He's fighting Mungia, who's a dangerous fighter, and he's getting $35 million. Of course, Bud can't get $35 million like Canelo's getting, but I can get something nice for Boots. He can get something nice.
Canelo. Yeah.
I mean, he could get something for Tim Tszyu, for Charlo.
Let me say this, Noah. Yeah. I think if you put all these dudes out there, right? Jaron, Boots, Ennis, Teofimo Lopez, and Chris Eubanks Jr.
Yeah.
I think he makes the most money with Teofimo Lopez.
Over Boots?
Over Boots. Why is that, Money Brown? Why is that, Money Brown? Why is that, Money Brown? Because Teofimo go bring a different demographic to the ballpark. You dig what I'm saying? When you bring Jaron, Boots, Ennis, you're going to have the same. Not saying the Latino crowd don't want to see Bud versus Boots. But if you put Teo in there, the way Teo talk, the way Teo rap for the Latino community, and you got Terence Crawford out there, not only that, the way Teo, Boots don't talk that shit like Teo and his daddy do, bro. They don't talk that ish. Like Teo go talk that shit. And Teo fuck nobody. Teo go tell him, man, you fought a handicap fighter in Earl Spence. You fought all washed up fighters, dude. You never fought nobody like me, man. I'm a takeover, man. I'm Teofimo. I had one mishap, man, but I'm gonna fuck you up. Like Teo go talk that shit.
Bro, listen, I think it's a good fight. I mean, I'm gonna favor.
I think it's a hell of a fight,
but I wouldn't be surprised if Teofimo pulls off the win. And I think people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but Teofimo, he's a dog. He's a legit dog. Listen, he would be
show up for the big dogs.
Yeah, bro. 140. If he wins 3 division unified champion, well, he's not unified at 140, but 3 division champion. Come on, man. I love Teofimo, man. I don't know how people don't even understand that. This kid, he shows up when he needs to, man. And, like, he didn't just beat Josh Taylor. He beat the brakes off of him.
He beat the monkey and dog shit up out of Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor probably don't even want to box no more after that.
Josh Taylor actually fight coming soon, but Josh Taylor was surprised.
No, I was just joking on that.
No, bro, I didn't think he was coming back either. The way he lost, people were sitting there like, nah, son. He not doing this. Yo, he did Josh dirty.
Not Joshy. Not old Joshy Josh. Man, I'm talking about he did him dirty, bro. Like, I'm talking about he did everything besides knock his ass out. You feel me?
Somebody said I'm tripping. Why am I tripping? Because I believe Teofimo can give Bud a good fight. Why can't he? I mean, Bud.
Let me say this. Let me say this, Noah. Listen, Terence Crawford is looking for a big payday. See, the Earl Spencer win is going to his head. Now, don't get me wrong. I give him credit for beating my brother EJ. All right, you get all the credit in the world, okay? It
Yeah.
stamps your Hall of Fame career. He was already a Hall of Famer, okay? Beating Earl Spence stamps your Hall of Fame career. But after beating Earl Spence, my brother, it
Yeah.
didn't make your superstardom shoot to the goddamn to the heavens. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't even you haven't had a fight after that to see what you can do by yourself. Now I get it, right? You beat Earl Spence, your buzz going, you go on your little world tour, get your little press conference, have your little parade, eat your little hot dogs with your family in Omaha and all that. But then you got to come down to earth. You're nowhere near Canelo's status to try to say, oh, you want to get a Canelo fight. Then you're not going to overjump Benavidez and the catch that's been at 168. Now you're talking about you don't want to fight Jamel Cholo because he ain't got a title, but you want to fight Chris Eubanks Jr., right? Then you really want a big payday because you know Jaron Boots Ennis is a young, hungry lion, and you know that young, hungry lion with that young blood. You see how that boy punch, the way that boy move, how that boy can switch southpaw just like you.
Athletic
Because
as
that
hell.
boy, yeah,
Yep.
he can do everything you can do. He can do everything Bud can do. I think Bud kind of, I ain't gonna say he's afraid because nobody's afraid, but he don't want to lose that buzz that he got. North, you know what I'm saying? The buzz that he got from beating Earl Spence.
Yeah.
If he go in there and get his ass kicked by Jaron Boots Ennis, he lose all that thunder, and Jaron Boots Ennis come an instant sensation overnight because he next up at 147.
Yeah. And listen, that Errol Spence is a bad man. Like he's a bad man, dog.
But my dude went right though. My dude went right in that ring. I keep it real. But I ain't
listen, I mean, no, that's Errol Spence. I'm sorry. I mean Boots Ennis. I'm talking about Boots Ennis is a bad
Boots.
man.
Yeah.
Boots is different. Like,
Yeah.
and listen, I hate to do the Canelo Bud thing, but guys, Canelo doesn't get half I mean, Bud doesn't get half the criticism Canelo gets. Not even none of it. Nobody's even talking. I'm like, bro, why? like,
Because the Canelo hate is real,
he's at
man.
147. Why did he fight Virgil Ortiz? I don't understand.
Right.
It's a lot
The
of guys.
Canelo hate is real, North. Like it really is. Like, and then you should have seen all the slander I get for being a Canelo fan, bro. They call me an uncle. They call me an Uncle Juan. They call me a sellout.
Oh, that's hilarious, Uncle Juan.
They call me Uncle Juan, bro. They call me a sellout, bro. They unsubscribed from my channel, bro. They teamed up against me, bro. I'm telling you, I had to fight the black community, bro, because I'm a fan of Canelo. They thought I was gonna fall off my rocket, off my square. Like I'm not gonna ride for one of my favorite fighters, bro.
Monty, I'm sorry, dog. You need to come out with an Uncle Juan t-shirt, dog. That shit is the funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. Like, yo, if you would put your face on a shirt with a Mexican hat and say Uncle Juan,
shit. I'm doing it, dog. I'm doing it, dog. I'm doing it.
That shit is hilarious, bro. I would go as Uncle Juan, bro.
With my Mexico flag on the back. With my Mexico flag on the back of that motherfucker.
Yo, that is the funniest shit I've ever heard. I've never, dog. Somebody really called you that? I would.
Bro, no, you don't know the half that I went through for riding for Canelo, bro. You don't know the half, bro.
Easy.
But my Mexicans ride for me though. They stood up for me, dog. They stood up for me, bro. I'm talking about, man, you don't know the half of it, North, bro. I went through hell and hot water, fam. I'm talking about hell and hot water, bro.
Uncle Juan is different, dog. Uncle Juan is got to be top 5 funniest things to ever be called. That shit is hilarious.
Hey, it took me out too, North. I ain't gonna lie. I say, what?
It's funny. No, listen, when I made the criticism about Edgar Berlanga, they were going crazy. They were calling me a black Mexican, like all types of. I was like, I don't believe in Berlanga. I'm sorry, not right now, guys. I like Matisse. You know, my favorite fighter is Camacho. Like, come on, guys. But people, especially with boxing, race comes into it. So you can't just be a fan. Like, I'm a huge fan of Allen Iverson, right? So, like, it's cool. But in boxing, like if you're not a fighter in
Bro,
boxing,
bro,
you gotta stick with your kind. Like it's like I don't get it. I'm a huge Mayweather fan. Like
right, bro.
the Uncle Juan dog. I'm not gonna lie, yo dog. That is the funniest shit I think I've ever heard, bro.
Bro, I'm talking, bro. You don't know half of it, noise, bro.
Son, use an Uncle Juan. That shit is dog. I'm sorry. That is the greatest racist shit I've ever heard of. That shit is bad
You know
funny.
they call you Uncle Tom for the white people. They call you Uncle
Yeah,
Juan.
that's what I'm saying. Uncle Juan is different, bro. Like, yeah, he Uncle Juan.
Hey,
What?
cuz I'm doing that shit. No, I'm putting that shit. I'm telling my little sister today, cuz I'm doing that, bro.
Son, that
I'm
shit,
selling those t-shirts, cuz 19.99.
I'm copping one. I'm an Uncle Juan because you're a Canelo fan. That shit right there is
Hey,
gold.
and they go to slogan and go on the back right there.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, son. Yo, dog.
Oh,
That
man.
shit is mad funny. And I ordered. I told you I ordered me a Canelo shirt. I got to order another one, but that's fine. I'm looking for Rolly Romero gear. I got to cop Rolly Romero shit because I love Rolly. He's fucking hilarious. I got to get me one.
What's Rolly nationality, bro?
He's Cuban. I think he's
Cuban, yeah,
Cuban.
that's right.
Hmm? Yeah, like I think his parents came over here and all. Like he's just fucking hilarious. Like that guy right there. If he was to fight Jake Paul, I would fucking watch it.
Man, Rolly's so funny, bro.
What?
Rolly gonna sell a fight, bro.
Nah, dog. Rolly is different, bro. Rolly is. There's nobody funnier than Rolly in boxing. There's
Yeah, women come out. Then women come out on Rolly. I ain't want to bring that up though. You know what I mean? Because he won out in court. But them women, they coming out to the woodwork on Rolly ass though.
again.
Rolly, I just want you to touch it. Come on, you know you like
That's
it. Come
hilarious.
on, girl. Don't stop, girl.
Stop,
Come
bro.
on, girl. You know you like
Stop,
it.
bro. Yo, you ain't shit. You're Uncle Juan. Rolly's the goat, bro. Like he's fighting. I'm rolling with Rolly when he fight Pitbull.
He fighting Pitbull.
He gonna beat Pitbull. Oh, March this month, no?
Yeah, it's coming up, y'all. March 20th, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's March something.
No,
March
not 20.
something.
It's
Earl
March.
told him,
Yeah. What Errol
Earl
said?
bet Earl say he want to bet him $40 that he lose 40K. I'd have bet his ass.
Yo, son, why Errol hating on my man Rolly, son?
You know him and Rolly going at it because Rolly don't like that Earl won that 20K from Ryan when Tank knocked him out.
That's mad funny. I mean,
Yeah.
Errol, man, come on, dog. I ain't gonna front, son. If you fight that nigga Rolly, like you gotta be ready for the stupid shit. Like he's just a different
Man,
breed, bro. He needs
for
more
real,
respect in this game, dog. But yo, I know you got company coming through, man. I just wanted to get back into the groove of shit. We back on tomorrow. Monty, what's up? 12 o'clock. We good tomorrow? What's up?
Yeah, we good. We can clear it out. Whether you want to get out, we can jump on.
All right, bet. So let's come up with some shit. Let's get some subject matter for tomorrow. You can just text it over to me, and we just start working on shit, my brother. I'm gonna let you go on that. No, I appreciate you, man.
Man, you know it's all love, my brother, man. Once again, congratulations on the baby, man.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure, bro. That's a blessing, man. And you know, hope the wife recovering well. You know, she looks you in the family, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Uncle Juan.
All right.
All right, bro. That was my brother from another mother right there, my man. Uncle Juan, aka Mr. Monty Brown. Yo, dog, Uncle Juan is different. I'm back on the show. We're gonna keep kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna be launching my my NFL, my New York Giants podcast with my boy Josh. That's gonna be in a completely different channel. But we're gonna build, man. We're gonna keep this shit rolling. Thank y'all for your support. We're gonna keep growing. If y'all want, any suggestions, just like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Let's build. Let's create a real platform for boxing. Mom peoples, we got.